Hello traders, welcome to my YouTube channel, my space where I update my journey so far into the foreign exchange market. And please, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on notification for more videos like this. And for those of you that have been here helping me to watch and track my journey so far into the foreign exchange market, I thank you so much. Today we'll be looking at Euro USD. We're looking at Euro USD, and this is the daily time frame. We are on the daily time frame. We are on the daily time frame. As you can see on the daily time frame, the trend is pointing up to the upside. It's pointing to the upside. It's pointing to the upside. On the weekly time frame, overall we are in a downtrend. We are in a bearish trend. But on the immediate trend, we are in an uptrend. Overall we are bearish, but immediate we are bullish, and we are pointing to the upside. You can see that the price is continuously creating higher highs and higher lows and higher high, and this is a high on the weekly time frame. And since the weekly time frame has set to the upside, then if we are going down to the lower time frames, we should be looking only for buys and not selling this market in order to increase the probability of we winning the trade. Now we'll go down to the daily time frame. This is on the daily time frame. You can see price is pointing upside to the upside. On the weekly time frame, we had a bullish engulfing candle that broke about this resistance that has been holding price right from February 2021 down to February 2023 down to May 2023, and also it touched into that resistance in June 2023 before price finally broke above it. And what we'll be looking out for is the loss of price action states that whenever a resistance is broken, it becomes support. That's to say, what we'll be looking at for this coming week is a pullback into the zone, then we'll buy. And for us to know for a pullback into the zone, we'll pull out our Fibonacci. We'll drag it from swing low to swing high. We'll drag our Fibonacci from swing low to swing high like this. You can see that from swing low to swing high, we can see that price, the 0.5 Fibonacci region is at this previous resistance, which will likely become a support. And if you are counting from this downside, which you had the first touch of this trend line around September 2022, had the second touch in May 2023, and this should be the third touch. And if this is the third touch, then the third touch of the trend line always does the magic. So expecting more impulsive move to the upside, which this will just be a retracement, a pullback, a corrective move. And whenever there's an impulse leg like this, there must be a corrective move. As you can see, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, break above this resistance and become support, corrected before it becomes support. Impulse had a correction, had an impulse leg and still had a correction leg, and had an impulse here and a correction, and we have an impulse leg here. What should we be expecting? A correction, a pullback into this yellow bar before we will be waiting for our entry rules to come in place before we hop on this trade. But currently on Euro USD, I won't be looking for anything less than buys. Anything below buys, I won't be looking for it. The only thing I'll be looking for is buy scenarios. Buy this market to the upside, buy this market to the upside. And if price pulls back into our yellow bar, that's around the 0.5 Fibonacci region, and it tap into this yellow bar and the trend line, this is our confluence area. This will be our confluence area. A tap into that region will be our confluence area. A tap into this region tap into this region will be our confluence area. A tap into this region will be our confluence area. It's not most likely that price must come and tap into this place. You can tap on any of these places, on anywhere on the blue bar. Once it taps into this area where our Fibonacci comes in place. And one most interesting thing, that this is what we'll be expecting for the market to do. This is what we'll be expecting. A pullback down here into this region. Then a spike to the upside. This is what to be expecting the market to do. Pull back into this region, then a spike to the upside. Because you can see that the last daily candle that closed created an indecision candle around here. An indecision candle around here. So we're expecting price, when price opens by Monday, we should be watching for what price will do. But we won't be taking this trade until it confirms to our entry rules. As you can see, if you trace back to the left side, you realize that there was a minor zone around here. That's where my black bar is. There was a minor zone around here. A minor resistance that became support. Broke above it, came back to retest this zone. Still came back, had a tap into it again, broke below it, came back to retest this zone. If you draw back to, that's what we'll be looking for. That's why there's this reaction around this zone. So we pull back into this zone, that will give birth to more buys to the upside. And where will be the next profit target? This region here. But before that, on the 100% retracement, that is here, that's on the body of the daily candle, the 100% retracement. If there's a pullback and this trade begins to play out, that's when we hop on this trade, and our first profit target will be at the 100% retracement. To exit about 50% of our trade around the zone, or 70%, and leave the rest to run, move stops to break even. That's what we'll be expecting for EURUSD. And if it doesn't do this and it breaks below this zone, we won't be taking this trade until there's a retest to ensure that price has created a head and shoulder around this zone before we'll be ready to ride this trade to the downside. And one other most interesting thing is this. If you look at the XTY, that's the dollar index, it just broke a major level. It's our dollar index. If you take a good look at the dollar index, you realize that on the daily time frame, the dollar index broke a major level that has been holding price for over a long period of time. And if you drop back historically, you realize that this particular zone has been tested for so many times. Let's go to the weekly time frame. You realize that on the weekly time frame, the momentum is very, very high. And if you check it very well, this could be considered a lower high, equal low, a lower high, and this will be a lower low if price continues like this, because this is a weekly time frame. Don't play with weekly time frames. And if you check this very well, this is an M pattern, and what we'll be looking for is a pullback into the neckline before we short this market down to this region here, because we did back historically, price has tapped into this trend line, had the first touch on this trend line around May 2011, had the second touch on this trend line around May 2021, and this will likely be the third touch of this trend line around here like this. So if price continues like this, has a retest of this region and blows down to the downside, then our next target for the dollar will be 93.845 region. That will be our next profit target. That is, we'll be having more sells on the USD base, more buys on the USD base pairs. We'll be doing more of buys on the USD base pairs. That's what we'll be doing. That's if you check it very well. If you check the euro is bullish. If you check GBP/USD is bullish. If you check AUD/USD, they are all bullish. So this is what we'll be looking at. So for the coming week. If this doesn't play out as we have forecasted, then I'll have nothing to do in this market. And if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, because this is our execution time frame on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is our execution time frame. The 4-hour time frame is our execution time frame. Like so, this is our execution time frame. So a pullback into this one, I break above our counter trend line with a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle that will ride this trade up to the 100% retracement, exit part of our positions here, then we'll wait for price to go to the upside. Please, if you are new to our channel, you can hit the subscribe button and toggle notification, because we release this kind of content every week, just to give the traders an insight of the market. As you give traders an insight of the market, of what will be happening in the coming week. So this is our analysis on EURUSD. You can check our previous videos. So please, thank you very much for staying down with me up to the very end of this video. And please, if you're new to this channel, you can hit the subscribe button for more content like this, or down in the comment section you can drop a comment and we'll have an interactive section. Thank you and peace.